Oh, just wait a minute. Oh, I wrote a load of stuff down, but I'm not good at writing it all down. Not that one. Hi, Texas. Hi, Texas. Right. Hang on 1 minute. I'm just waiting. I'm just going to put some music on in the background. It just feels really quiet. Really quiet. So it might be a bit distracting that, but it's just eerily quiet. Switch that down. I just need something in the background very quietly. Might be a bit distracting, but it feels eerily quiet. Next door feels eerily quiet. Anyway, nature. I might just move so it's not so distracting so I can hear it. So, hang on. I brought a new plant today before I talk, 'cause this is going to be mixed up random as usual. And guess what this plant's called? Yes, just let me switch it up a little bit. All right, I'll just do a minute, listen. Feel like I'm in, that's nice, feel like I'm in nature now. See vibrations? Do you feel calm? I'll just play it for a minute, see if any more people come in. I brought a new plant today. Do you know what it is? Just might as well stay like this, it looks like I'm in a jungle. A peace lily. What we need right now. Don't know where to put it. Anyway, I'll have to switch the music off, down. I'll tell you what music is it after, it's really nice. So, I can hear it. I'll just have to switch this way because it might distract you. Actually no, it's distracting me now, so I'll have to switch it off. Right. Yes, I'll have to switch it off now, but so this morning, I'm gonna have to get a microphone, you know. This morning I spoke about the physical world, you know, what's going on, you know, the old QAnon and keep it low and submit. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, it probably won't come back on now. I know I can't get used to noise in the background. So the physical, you know, as people would say, QAnon, Tommy, all that sort of stuff. Whether you're into it or not doesn't really matter. I had a peace palm from one leaf from a charity shop. It lasted over 20 years. Ooh, that's good. Talking about plants, I've got something to show you. You're going to laugh at this one. Especially if you're on the Q train. You don't have to be, but... Sorry, I'm just messing about. This one's called Meditation. Relax music. Well, I don't know who it's by though. So anyway, I'll get back to it. So, I was talking about the physical, if you want to call it that, you know, because some people aren't into it, but just let me show you this plant picture. I don't know when this was from, but can anyone see what I can see in the background? You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. Now, everyone knows my favourite flowers are orchids. And orchids grow like that. They don't grow like this. You ready? Melania talking to Prince Harry. Now, anyone see anything unusual? Anyone see anything unusual? No, this is a bad picture. It's a Q plant. I want a Q plant. It's an orchid, which they would have tied together because they don't grow like that. They grow like that. You saw it. Does anyone know when it was from? Because they said it's coming out more in the public and it's just getting funnier and funnier. This is, I mean, people say the left side, the right side, but the good side, whatever you want to say, have more fun and have creativity and humour, but that side don't. That's all I'm saying. It's just getting funnier and funnier. Also, just talking about the physical and the Q, has anyone seen this? Are you ready? She wants to get rid of cows, people. Are you ready? She wants to get rid of cows because they fart too much. Ninja cow. Oh, do that.
You gotta tell them Silent Breed is people!
Now I had to laugh because that woman, Democrats, wants for the Green Deal, you know, the other deal for the New World Order, wants to get rid of cows because they pass wind too much, you know, for the ozone layer. So she wants to get rid of cows, people. I mean, what? Yes. I'm sorry, she will have to get past this bull first. Exactly. What is that side on? See, this is what I mean about left and right. Everyone thinks it's extreme left, extreme right. It's just, that side are just, what? People are beginning to see what these people are. Let's get rid of cows. Okay, because cows are not from Earth, are they? You know. God's creation made cows. You wouldn't be getting rid of them, would you? Because they harm the ozone layer. So let's have a Green Deal. Okay. Not. So, I've got some other stuff to show you in a minute, but I'll do a bit of the key stuff in a bit. So, I did the physical today, trying to explain to people that don't have to follow Q, 24-hour Q. Oh, I know there's loads of Q drops as well, so I will have a look at them after. Neil, no, coming down before 2020 news and entertainment, we need you. Dolly, 24-hour Q YouTube channel coming before 2020 news and entertainment, we need you. I'll be there if anyone needs me. I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not brilliant on Q. What do you call it? Decoding them, but you know, Patriot. I can share the link of working document. Oh, it's just ridiculous. But you don't have to be following Q. But these people who, like I said this morning, I went somewhere and I got chucked out, don't understand the connection. But I don't need to go on about that because I did the video this morning about, it's really about connecting the dots and seeing it's both sides of a same movement, but people want to divide from it, whether they believe it or not. These people don't research. They either don't want to because they think it isn't part of something. I actually got told today, some people who follow Brexit and that don't think that what was it? Well, Q's not really a part of it because it's all coming out anyway, but it is. I've been waiting for you. Hi. So now I'm going to explain it's only my opinion on, because I did say this morning, that's the physical warfare. And now I'm going to explain sort of the spiritual warfare and how it's changing anyway on both sides. It's changing physically and spiritually, because to me, they both need to work together this time. I believe this has never happened before. I've got friends and people who are on the same thing, but my opinion is they looked at stuff years ago, which, yeah, and people knew about corruptness and this, that and the other and certain stuff that we know about, but it's got more to Pinnacle, but no one could really do much about it. Like, it's just like, you know, there's not much you can do, but yeah, it does take people's emotions, but I'll talk about how it's not affected mine. It did at the beginning, but it sent me all like, da, 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 but in a good way. So to me, if it's positive, something must be changing, if you get what I'm saying. But I'll explain in drawings. So I explained that bit this morning because the biggest thing they're going for, they've done physical warfare for a very long time. They knew the biggest one they can get us all in silently, because some people believe that the spiritual is woo-woo and what you can't see isn't there. But as we all know, what you can't see is there. It's all within our universe, because it is we are all the universe, your universe. I don't know how this is going to come out, you know what I'm like. This is why I believe this time it's different. This has never happened before, if you get what I'm saying. But it's all good. So I'm going to try and draw what I think. And I'm going to show you some. I've made a poem today. I've drawn. I've done loads of things. It's all just flowing. Feminine. The feminine divines here, men and women. But we're coming to save planet, well, flat Earth, planet Earth, whatever, Gaia. Oh yes, so, anyway, I'm not triggering anyone, so I'll say both. Right, so here we go with the drawings. Social engineering the same, except all is being challenged by the masses. So, here we go with explaining, first of all, my opinion and my understanding. 17 people, Q's watching. I'm only joking, you never know. Right, I need a pencil. Pencil, right, what's my pencil? Oh no, I'm doing it in pen so you can see. Right, my opinion on New Earth. So, New Earth, I'm doing a bit of mixed chat art, but I'm doing New Earth first. Hi Dolly, it's me again. I have many names, that's okay. So, right, are you ready? Oh God, right. Right, I'm just going to draw a circle. If you're a flat earther or a planet, you know, globe person, doesn't matter. I'm just drawing this as a, I'll draw it like a pancake. Okay, there's Earth, Gaia, okay? I'm just doing this how I understand it. Why do people chat? I don't know. Right, just for the sake of explaining it, don't get triggered by any words. So it's not this, it's not that. This is just how I'm going to explain it. Right. These are thoughts. Thoughts create, and I'll be going into creating after this. Create, matter, manifest, whatever. These are bad thoughts. That's just the devil, just to you know, good and bad. Bad. Okay. Well, thoughts create things. It's the same thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Just don't take it the wrong way. I'm just explaining it how I see it. Same thing. Hi. This one, let's do a little... Doesn't look like an angel, but just say it's an angel. This is good thoughts. I'll just put / things. I'm not triggering anyone. Right. So I'm just saying, Earth. Good thoughts, bad thoughts. Now, there's a lot of people over here who are angry, bad thoughts all the time, can't be positive. Lots of entities feed off all this energy, and the more you're in that realm, the more you stay there, because you can't get out, because it's dragging you down, and the entities above feed on you, that feeds them, that energy. This side, good thoughts. I'm not saying you're constantly in good vibration, but we try, do you know what I mean? Things can trigger you a bit, but you just lift yourself up. So good thoughts, good people, happy, joy, love, whatever. There's entities here, the ones you can't see. They feed off that and keep it all harmonious. That's how I see it with your energy. Keep you in a positive state. This one keeps you in a negative state, like a battery. Whatever way around it is, I'm just saying. We sort of can go between it like a magnet, and like you can get pulled that way sometimes to the bad energy trait, yeah, and then but we've just got to try and drag ourselves back over here. We get triggered, but we just have to remember, because remembering who we are, we're divine. You've just so really they're the two ones. Thanks all lots of pain lower part of spine, so taking it easy. Oh, chill out tapper. So yeah, these are the vampire sucking energy suckers that suck all your energy out of you. You know, you have friends like that. It can be friends. Sometimes they don't know what they're doing. If they're in a negative realm, they stay in a negative realm because they're angry with themselves or whatever. That's why they say about looking in the mirror. So this is how I see it. Earth is a mixture at the minute of this side and that side. But I see it like Earth at the minute, today, not in the past, now, is like war, whatever, hate, not good enough, this thought all the time. What this is like bad media. You know, you can have an all-seeing eye on both sides. You're watching their lies and deceit and thoughts, and you sit and TV, and this TV thing here, it's an old-fashioned TV. It's evil. It tells you what you're seeing. It tells you what to think. Subliminal messages all the time, so it constantly keeps you mad. So this is Earth. Yeah, I'm just going to get this out before I have a chat. This is Earth. Yes, there's good little angels about us people that are, you know, we are doing it, by the way. But I'm just saying this is how it's been for a long time, angriness. But what I see now is, New Earth to me is, I see a collective consciousness that is all wanting this. Because they're sick of seeing this. And they know if they can move the perception and the thought, you know, the state of mind, or whatever you call it, the mindset, over to here, which people are trying to do. Even if you're trying, it's better than not. All this energy, frequency, will go into Earth and make it new again. And that's what I see happening. So when we're all like, say, you've got a few people, say this side's the mad side. I'm not saying right or left, whatever side I've drawn it on. And this is the good side. Well, people are beginning to see there's not much point in being angry, so they're sort of changing. So they're going, because negative entities, whatever you want to call them, feed off negative energy, and they keep you in that state. Yeah, higher vibration, but they're not getting the food now because people are raising the frequency. So that means they disappear. They can't feed off anything. They starve. So I can see on my chat things that are going on in the world right now, things that I keep coming across, which I don't believe is random, new channels that I'm coming across, everything, friends that I talk to, you know, whether they know about this or not, are all wanting this for the world. They're sick of the drama, they're sick of the fighting, sick of the wars, sick of the, you can't do this and you can't do that. That's how I see it. So if a lot of people are putting energy over here, you can still get dragged in the middle of it. We all do it. That's okay. It's where, what I see it as is, I've tried to draw a picture of this. Hi, let me see. Right. I don't know if you can see this. I just scribbled it out before. We are one, right? We have women. This side's a woman, this side's a man, because I'm representing both, right? So I'm representing the female, because we both have female and masculine energies, you know. Male energy, female energy. So I've drawn it together, okay? Now, bad thoughts again, good thoughts. Bad thoughts. I call it the media mind now. The media mind. Seems to be what it is these days. And good thoughts from the heart. I believe everybody's good when they come here. It's just where your thoughts take you. Because where your thoughts take you is what you become. But if you've got a good moral compass, that's what it's all about. Are you going to go over this side to bad thoughts? Are you going to go over this side to good thoughts? You all know at the end of the day what's wrong and right. Most people do. And that's sort of how I see it. So, going back to this, to me, New Earth is, we're not going nowhere. We sort of are. We're bringing back Gaia to a balance of what it always should have been. So when this gets taken down, one of the biggest things in the physical world, the media, who controls the media controls the world. They put out visions, tell lies in visions. Media. Sounds like medieval to me. That's what they're doing. So I see a lot of people, some people say they don't see it, I do. People I'm coming across on YouTube, things I'm hearing, certain synchronicities, is all pointing to this. So even if you're not on the physical side of things, if I like to say, you know, with the politics, I'm not into politics, but I see something behind it, because we also got told off cue, it's the spiritual war, because it is, they're trying to get rid of the New World Order, whatever you want to call it. We're trying to get rid of the cabal, whatever. We're trying to get rid of God source, and they were bringing the Antichrist in. The Antichrist is not, it's not the devil coming in, it's people who don't believe in God. I'm not religious, but I believe in God's source. It's just what you call it, divine. We are all from divine. People are beginning to realise that I see. So over the years, hippie days in the 60s, whatever, they were trying to pump it out then. This elite got, is it infiltrated, is that the right word? In everywhere. They got in spiritual places. They got in everywhere. So the snippets of truth and lies in spirituality, you've got to be careful who you follow, because they've done it in the Bible, they've done it everywhere. And that's why I say, as much as we need to go within, that's what we're doing, we're all going back to love. And people say, you know, don't look there. Yes, it is harnessing your emotions, but I believe something's different. It's something's different this time. And I feel that I would never been into politics. I would have never followed this Q movement as long as I have done, because I was only 2 months off following it from the beginning. If I thought, well, no, sorry, not if I thought, if I felt, because that's the thing, felt it wasn't real and it was doing harm, because it's not in my perception, because I found out stuff. I cried for 2 weeks last year, this time last year, and then out of that came all of this artwork, and how do I explain it, like, made me see what I want for the world. And that's all I'm seeing now, is people realising the stuff. I'm not saying you have to follow it, I'm just saying that's, yeah, let's make our own politics. Politics of love. Yes, that's what we're going back to. But my thing isn't, because I don't talk about Q loads like these big channels, because I could easily sit back and watching it roll out, because I believe it's good, I feel it's good, and also it's never put me in a bad emotion. It's kept me quite like, yeah, I had an awakening, but the thing that helped me with it was QAnon. Because they also said it was put your armour of God on. It's a spiritual war, it's not just a war of blood and flesh, because it isn't. And this is why I believe, sorry, what I was just saying before about in the 60s and that, you know, the hippies, and they were pumping stuff out there, and then they brought really crappy drugs in to stop people from going within and seeing, you know, all the great things that were going on. And people think, oh, hippy dippies and all that. Oh, they're just hippy dippy. No, they're not. They know about stuff. Intuitive shaman art, painting and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you about that after, because it interlocks with this, with what a video that I'm going to ask you to go and watch if you've not seen it, about what an older woman said about what people thought it was, scared of it. So it all interlocks, as in Q's talked about. To me, Trump is the physical out there person. Melania is the person who's doing stuff in the background. But behind all that, the Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain, it's much deeper. It all boils back to ancient civilizations and where we all truly come from, if you research it. So to me, think about it. It's always been go within, you know, don't look at the politics, this, that and the other, you know, people marching, this, that and the other. But have you ever seen in your lifetime, because I haven't, what's going on now? Spain. Have you seen Spain at the minute? Whoa, I'm going to show you if you haven't. Like I said, it's only my opinion, but it's massive. CIA started acid seeing. Yeah, they did, because they didn't want people having the natural. We've all got DMT inside of us. We make DMT like plants do. They wanted to mess it up, to mess people up, bringing the drugs in. CIA as well. Bush. Yeah, opioids and that, breaking down the family and everything. Yeah, it goes very, very, very deep. So my side on it is when I said I was a Pisces and I'm a fish and I'm like this, I have to look over there. I'm going there, I'm doing it, but I believe I'm here to be in both, because to me, if this has never happened before, I don't believe it has. There's been an alliance in for a very, very, very long time, and they've tried to get in people who are activists, and years ago we've tried and then thought, oh, you know, you can't do, got to go away. This time it's different, because of technology's helped us to get it out. And you do have to have that physical thing of actually doing something about it. It's coming in anyway, because there's too much energy, good energy, I believe. But, I mean, this, have you all seen this in Spain? Spain. That is happening globally. France, you only see Paris, and that's where they're kicking off a bit, but France is actually bigger than Paris. Mainstream media report on the bits they want to. It's happening all over. Iran, everywhere. So have you ever seen this much as big as it's been? I haven't. Oh, yeah. It's just meditation music. I don't think it'll matter. Were they yellow vesting? Yeah, I think they were. It doesn't matter if they're not. That everyone's protesting, you know, about see, some people who protest, I'm not saying everyone, are on the physical movement. And then you've got others behind the scene on the spiritual movement. But I believe this time it's coming together. It's never done this. So I've said before, just my opinion. I also see the Merkaba, as I was talking the other day, you know, when you've got the male and the female, and then it turns into the, you know, coming together, because they took the female divine away, didn't they? But it's back with a bang. I also see it as, right, I see it as physical or whatever way around, doesn't really matter. Spiritual, they were separated, or even the pyramid. Physical, this bit was took off because physical, and then the top of it, spiritual, it's coming together to be enlightened because we still reside here in the physical, and I believe we need to work together because I believe if we're one universe as in you, it's your universe, and your universe is within. That's why we have a universe without, because as within, so without, is if in my case, I believe Q is good, this, that and the other, as you can tell in it, I'm always so positive about it. So feel like, oh. So if thoughts make things, make matter, then my matter that's coming out, my things that are coming from in, multiverses coming out, are creating the good. Now, if a lot of people believe in manifesting, which I do, just think about this, just think about this. I love this analogy, whatever you call it. 4 years ago, speaks to him about capping the yes, I've heard about capping the pyramid. They took it away. Frequency, if that was the downfall of Atlantis or whatever, because it was holding the frequency of Earth. They didn't want that, did they? They'd been killing Gaia. She's coming back with a vengeance with Divine Feminine. What was I just saying then? Oh my God, I forgot what I was just saying. Thoughts and emotion, yeah. Yeah. Emotions in motion. What was I just saying then? Oh yeah, so if there's been a lot of people pumping out, positivity, which there has over the years from the 60s and before, whatever, and they're pumping out, I had 432 hertz on, it's all manifesting. Everyone knows there was a load of people that meditated outside the White House years ago. I did it last year as well, the Q movement. It brought down, you were talking about Q, yeah, it brought down violence and stuff like that. So if people over the years have been pumping stuff out, because a lot of people have known for a long time and research, but what I'll say about researching is so many years ago now is not now. Things have changed because if it's been pumped out for years, things are changing. So who knows if Trump was the manifestation of people's thoughts, and he's coming as a person, because we all know it's been like a 35-year plan or more than that. And that's what's happening now. Just saying. Because things work in mysterious ways. And she never thought she was going to lose. It's got to come in some way. It's got to come out from the manifestation into physical. So who is it and where is it? And it's working globally because obviously people, or flat earthly, people on this earth globally have been manifesting. It's not just, one country, it's all. So I'm sat here drawing and this pops in my head. We need copper in our body, not iron. They tell us the opposite of everything. Simpsons show is so amazing to I know, reference Trump in her, didn't they? So, where's my picture? Got inspired to scribble this out. Well, first I did an intuitive scribbling. Now, are you ready for this? You know the little painting I showed before and I said there's something in the background? It's come along a little bit more. Isn't this weird? Well, it's not weird to me. Look. See anything? It's not a woman. It's a man. I'm like, have I trapped the manly, the masculine energy? Because, guys, I'm sorry, the feminine needs to come in. Divine sounds like 9. Feminine energy is coming in because they're hidden it away. But then again, we need to be in balance. Here's me, feminine. I call it feminine. masculine energy together. But, because normally I draw women, and I was like, I don't know how this one's going to come out because I don't normally draw men. And I was like, that's popping out my picture. It's not finished yet, so, you know. Regarded by the shaman as the highest form and feared by society, but encouraged by them as they have foresight. Exactly, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So that'll be coming on. Then I did a scribble and thought, what can I see, you know? And I don't know how this one's going to come out because I drew around it, and I'm going to block all this out. Oh, and I don't know how that's going to come out. And then I drew this. Are you ready? It's just a bit of a scribble. Lotus. Catfish, Pisces. Merkaba. Feminine energy. Masculine energy. Should put a heart around it like that because then it's a bit, you know, both together. Balance. So I'll have to paint that because, you know. Also I was saying, with the Q movement, all this sort of stuff came out with me. So if what's in your soul comes out in your artwork, there ain't nothing bad about it. And if this is how this movement has affected me, there isn't nothing bad about it. Also, from last year, there's many stuff I do, if anyone's been watching from the beginning. My artwork's always been that sort of stuff. A lot of stuff they tell us it's the complete opposite, because that's what they do. Oh, I've come up with something before as well. Where is it? I come up with something. It's all about centralising power. All people come together as one. Yep. One world government, one world currency, etc. I don't trust it because it's far right. Oh, see, people who say they're right don't believe in one world government. Whoa. It is, sorry, it might trigger people. It's not globalism, it's nationalism. It's your country first, and then you have deals with countries, and you're still friends, and you can still go to countries, but they've got their culture and all different sort of things, so that's good. Dolly, really? Yeah, you can do. I'll have to, yeah. You on Instagram? Dolly Daydream on Instagram. And then I wrote something down though, and I was like, where is it? I just want to throw this out there before I get, because I'll start mixing things up. Agree, Dolly, nothing wrong with it. There isn't. It's your own country first with your own traditions and that. People can come in. Fine. You come in legally. And we deal with other countries and stuff, but no. I'll stick my email in after or something, but are you on Facebook? No. I do believe we're here to remember who we really are and what our soul work is. Some people might find that corny. That's fine. That's the frequency I'm on. And then I thought, now words, they make words. And I said I don't work with language because I just, not big long words. That's why I have to draw things about. Just, language wasn't our first word. Words weren't our first language. Like, for instance, yeah, I'll put it in after. Right, for instance, if I spell this wrong, doesn't matter. I don't care. Universe is more like you. Universe, universal song, but it's your you. It's your universe. Impossible. I'm possible. History. His story. His story. Whoever was in charge at the time in history, it's his story. So we all know we've been lied to for a long time. Now, one of the biggest ones I like is, oh yeah, we've got emotions, haven't we? We've got emotion. Emotion. More emotions. Energy. Emotions. So it is good to have emotions because it moves you on to, pushes your energy, I believe, to put you in motion. The best one I've just popped in my head today with all this is, are you ready? I believe we're here to remember how powerful we are and why we're here, sort of thing with our soul, you know, remember. And then I thought, remember. And this just popped in my head. Like, let me just find it. What would you think remember is? Let me just find it. Peanut butter, peanut butter. No. I don't know what I've done with it now. Where is it? Oh. Right, let me just find it. See if anyone gets it. Oh, there it is. Because it's a journey. Remember, we're remembering. I've put... you ready for this? Remember. So... You're remembering, as in... I don't know how to say this. How do I say this? I don't know how to say it. I can't say it, but remember reminds me of like, hi Dave, reassembling ourselves. We're building ourselves back together. Yourself to soul, source, divine, love, creation. Creation, create your soul's desire, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Like, remember, we're remembering, what did I just say? Yeah, remember your past, but also you're building. What did I just say then? It made sense to me. Remember. No, like, reassembling our DNA, or coming to what we are, crystalline, or... Does anyone get what I'm saying? Putting back together, yeah. See, when I looked at that, it made total sense to me. Splitting it up. Remember. Remembering. Member. Putting your members back. Oh, I can't explain it, but it made total sense to me. All spark, yeah. Building. Building what we really are. They broke it down. We're building it back up. Also, I want to show you something before I move on to the art chat, which is still in the same thing. Our history is a lie. Oh yes, it's all a lie. That's why I said his story. Anyone, right, this is not a good drawing, but has anyone seen this before? Don't get triggered. They say the earth is a disc, right? Here's earth, I'm just saying, because this is where the words come in again. And there's 4 elephants holding up the earth, and underneath the elephants is the tortoise floating around in the cosmos. Well, what I thought was, when I saw something on it the other day, and I thought that makes total sense to me. You know how they drew things? You know, like shaman art. It's a bit like that, really. Everyone's like, what? I've drawn Trump. I have drawn Trump. I'll show you in a minute. I've drawn Trump and JFK Jr. The 4 pillars of the earth are the elephants, but 4 elephants is 4 elements. The 4 elements that hold the earth together are fire, air, earth and water. Yeah? The 4 elements hold earth up. Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just putting this thing together, how they split the words up. Hold the disc, because that's what they say, so I'm just saying, don't anyone get triggered. I'm just saying, people look at pictures, I go 4 elephants, 4 columns, 4 elements. Sounds like elephants. So they drew the elephants. So people look at it and go, what? Elephants? Oh, we're all floating around on elephants and a tortoise. The 4 elements of earth, yeah. The tortoise is, there's a universe without and there's a universe within. The tortoise shell, it's the pattern on the shell, is like the universe. It's within and it's without. Because all your neuron doodads and all that, I can't say all them words and I don't know, and all your connecting nervous systems and all your insides of your body look like the outsides, as within, so without. They look like the cosmos. If you've seen all the patterns that the cosmos make, the patterns are in our body, and in your brain and the connections and all that. The tortoise shell stands for that. The elephants are the 4 elements of earth, right? But we say elephants. Then you've got the disc, right? Then you have the mountain with the all-seeing eye, because from up above of the mountain, you get perspective, and you can observe what's really going on. So that just interested me about, you know, and the mind's up there. But it's them words they use again, isn't it? The 4 elephants is 4 elements. That's what Earth's made out of. And that's why they say about the physical. I believe you need the physical and the spiritual, because Earth is spiritual elements, elements that you can't see. To make bricks, that's physical, that's matter. So to make bricks, to build a house, you need to make them from clay. Clay comes from the earth. Clay is an element. It's from the earth. So, to me, they all work together because everything is everything. The physical with the spiritual. Because we do reside here, and if we want the physical to come in, we sort of use the spiritual and earth, and it's all in the same one thing to me. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it does to me. You want to make bricks that you can hold in your hand, solid, you know, solid or not solid, whatever. You have to make them out of clay. Clay comes from the earth. Earth is what we are. Okay? That's how I see it. So, the 2 become 1, I believe. So, the movement I'm on's not that bad, I don't think. So anyway, just thought I'd chuck that out there. I don't know if that made sense to anyone. I don't even know why I've just brought that up. Just popped in. Thank you. You can't see faith, but it's there. You can't see energy waves, but they're there because you feel it. Yep, that's what this is what people have a problem with. It's not their fault. Things they can't see, they won't believe. There's a lot of things we can't see. Doesn't mean they're not there. When it blows, you feel the wind on you, don't you? You know the air's there. That's an element. Earth, fire and water. The top one's spirit. Spirit consciousness, whatever. Before, I've just wrote a poem. It's probably rubbish. It just came into my head because I was on a flow today, so I'm just going to read it. I don't know. I'm not a poet, or I'm a poet and I didn't know it, but I'm just going to say, Dolly, you need to check out Phil. I've heard of him. Clay Bricks Pyramid. Yeah, I've heard of him. Yep. Yeah, he's good. Yeah. I'm just going to read this out before I forget, because I'm not saying it's brilliant, but it just popped in my head before I came on, so I wrote it down. Also, I drew this the other day. Don't know what that is. I drew these 3 women with the head together, divine 9 goddess We're goddesses. Don't forget what you are. You are more than a poet. Well, are you ready for this? I'm not a poet, so it's just going to come out because this is what the divine is pumping out. You know, that's why I see good things coming. Right. It's in scruff, so I might read it wrong. Right. Just let me find it. Right. I don't know what this is going to sound like. Oh my God. You know what I'm like? Yes. It's when I'm not thinking and when I'm out in nature and stuff. So, Earth is her womb. She nurtures from within. Her bodily waters are lakes and rivers that flow to the sea. Her heart is a crystal energy. Her energy is grounded, like the roots to a tree, spread out around her earthly body for all to feel. She is the gentle breeze that kisses you on your cheek. She is the silent whispers that speaks from the woods. She's all around you. Be still and feel. She wants you to love her so you together will heal. We need to heal and she needs to heal. Gaia is our teacher, our medicine healer. Take roots in her energy and just be your heart will become lifted. You'll be set free. That was just a quick one that I just threw together. The person who said do a picture of Trump, are you ready? When I got on the Q train, you want to see inside my soul from if it gave me a good energy or a bad energy of what I felt. I'll just show this. This isn't all of it. I did more than this a bit ago. Man, are you inspired? Mother Gaia, yeah, and that's what that is. The one I've not finished off yet. When I get some spare cash, it's going round, people. That is Gaia. My version of Gaia. It will be when it's got flowers and stuff on it. Dolly speaks like. Well, so let's see what was going through my head at the time of or when this started. So, well, not when it started, but you know, things I love. So it was all this sort of stuff, you know, angels, blah, 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 blah. And then we had this sort of stuff. Going down the rabbit hole, people. And then this sort of stuff. Yes, there is power in numbers. We know about numerology and numbers. They use numbers and geometric shapes and all that sort of stuff. Just in case anyone's new, I'm just showing you the energy that was thrown through me. It wasn't bad. Let your light shine through. Okay. My little Pisces. I'm emotional little fishy. Mermaids. Singularity 1. Sound, light, frequency, vibrations, energy, the highest form of love. You will do a collage, Dave. It's really quick. Q. Get ready for the Trumpster. Oh no, it's not yet. It's in a bit. Remember, Warrior of Light. Someone asked me to do that. Because that was on the Q movement. She ain't got no sword. She's got a compass and she's got a flower for a sword. What else? Are you ready? Oh no. Where is it? Oh, it's not in this one. I'll get me other book in a minute. I'll show you. It's not in this one. Eternity 17. 17's cute. Mind you, 17 goes back to a lot. Light in the Darkness, this one was called. Light in the Darkness. Let's see. I didn't do this one. It was a moon saying she whispers softly when you sleep at night. How many books? I don't know. I've got loads. This one. My drawing. Just showing you what was going through me at the time. Still is. Must be the feminine divine. Looks a bit like what we walked through, all the matrix of reality. And then Divine Delights. Exactly. Hang on, I've got another one. You remember my blue one? This is the Trump one. This was hilarious. It was all this sort of stuff. I'll show you the Trump one. What do they? I don't know. Balance, feminine and masculine. Do what you love, love what you do. That's what we're here to do. You ready? If you don't like Trump, look away. It's fine. But here we go. I'm not good at drawing man's faces, so just imagine that's Trump and that's JFK Jr. It was an alright attempt. It was just documentation in pictures, which is what is really fun. And Buddha. That was a picture from my garden. I've got one like, where is it? That one over there. But this was when I was going through all of the mad into Q and everything. I'm not mad into it because I know what's happening. Nothing bad was coming out of me. I think if I was so on energy, I think it'd be pouring out of me in a negative on a painting, but this is what comes out of me. So I watched A Woman before and it was brilliant, and some of you may have seen her, thank you, some of you may have seen her, some of you may not, so we'll give you the link to it in a minute. But she was talking about Shaman, and I've seen oh, I can never remember your name, you're on here, your friend, I can't remember. Anyway, she was going on about when she did this a few years ago and she didn't think her art was good enough and people, but what she was doing was, obviously, painting her paintings, but she was painting intuitively, shaman art, whatever you call it, coming out. She called it a dream art, what was inside. And some people didn't like it, and some people did. Nice song you put on your channel. Oh, we'll have to look. And they didn't like it. But then she started selling and believing in herself, and then people started to like it. But she said the funny thing was, she went to a school and someone wanted her to come along and do some of this work with kids because that's good. And a teacher came in and said, oh, I've heard that it's, occultist and all this, because this sort of stuff, not that it's finished yet, what's freaky about that? Because your knowingness inside, your divine is speaking to you on your art, and it's coming out because it didn't start off like that, and then you see things that appear in spiritual self, and they didn't like it, and that's what they've always tried to get rid of. And she even said that her grandmother was something about, or grandmother's grandmother, hidden herself in the witch trials, because that's still, they go on about it today. A witch is like a shaman, it's the same thing. They knew things from earth, they worked with nature, they expressed themselves. Shamans do in music, movement, flow, dance, not with language. Yeah, they chant and stuff, and through art, and they've always done this. Cave paintings and everything was done through art. Hi Binny, loving your songs as well as Dave's. And express themselves that way, and that's what they've cut us off to, expressing ourselves with creativity and art, because that is what we are. Expressions of God, source, whatever you want to call it, the divine. We've come here to experience but express ourselves. We're all talented in all sorts of different areas, whether you believe it or not. I said you don't have to be a painter, but don't tell yourself you're not a painter, because everybody is. But you could be a singer, a music maker, a woodworker. If you love it, it's from the divine, and that's what you should be doing. And that's why they don't want us doing it, because if you love something so much, you'll carry on doing it till you die, because you love it that much. Even if it was a job and you're supposed to retire at a certain age, you wouldn't want to, because you love it that much. I will art till forever because I love it that much, and it was just a really good chat that this older woman was saying that if you're interested, I'll give you the link after. Actually, I'm going to show you a bit of it now, because we are creators. We are God's children, therefore we are God too. Some people don't like that, but just trying to remember where that bit is. Google closing down in April. Not surprised, there's a lot of things going on, isn't there? Yeah, a lot of things going on at the minute, messing with people's YouTubes, and can't think why. Trying to shut people down, can't think why. Nothing going on though, is there? No. So let me try and find this channel. Oh, it's here. Is it this one? Sorry, I've wrote it down. I'm trying to... No, it's right in front of my face as usual, where it always is. So, art, as I've said before, is for your soul. Creating is for your soul. It's food for your soul. It's healing. It's medicine. Along with getting outside in nature, because that's part of it, and you will get inspired. Earth sign. Get them portals in. I believe that Valentine's Day is supposed to be a good day for portal, bringing good energy in, the feminine, and a lot of good stuff. Dolly watched a documentary called Heal. I'm watching Russian Doll and what was the other one I said I was watching? Manic, and what did you just say? That Heal. And like I said, if you love something, you'll do it till your dying days, because you love it that much. and it'll give you joy. So if it's joy, it's a good energy, it's a divine energy, it's love. But this woman, I'm going to show you her. I didn't actually write a channel down, but if you're into all that sort of stuff, but you just need to listen to her words of wisdom. Us feminine divine have got words of wisdom. We're coming in, and my hair's getting greyer and greyer. I know you can't see it on here. It's getting greyer and greyer. Is my wisdom popping in or what? Not that some people think it's not, but there you go. Right, let me find her. It's called, I advise you, even if you're not into art, to go and watch this because it's brilliant. It's called Art for All People channel, and it looks like this. Art for All People. Art and shamanism is empowering, because what it is as well is it's empowering. You're taking your power back. You're taking your power back. Right?
We would do an art project that would go with that, and it was just fabulous. And she had a lot of guts.
Hang on.
Change that. How can we make it faster?
Okay, now people definitely need education in the area of art and healing.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, but what do we do when the economy goes down? The first things eliminated are the art classes, right? So, and the music classes, the art classes, theater classes. So,
Hang on.
so what do? We need to educate people, because there's proof. Betty Edwards did at the university. She had a group of students that were just doing reading, writing, and arithmetic, elementary school, and a group that also had drawing, just drawing. And by the end of 2 years, the group that did drawing also did better in their math and science.
Yeah.
You know, we have all that information, so why did they cut it out?
It's all inside us.
I don't. Yeah, that's.
But in some areas,
Did you hear what she said?
we have some progress.
Did you hear what she said? Why did they cut it out? Why have they cut the creativity out?
Proof. Betty Edwards did at the university. She had
Yeah,
a group
shame
of
on it.
students that were just doing reading, writing, and arithmetic, elementary school, and a group that also had drawing, just drawing. And by the end of 2 years, the group that did drawing also did better in their math and science.
Yeah.
You know, we have all that information, so why did they cut it out?
I don't. Yeah, that's.
But in some areas, we have some progress.
No, this woman isn't talking about the comedy. This wasn't recently. This was in 2013. So don't worry about that. We know Q isn't letting that happen. That's nothing to do with now. So don't worry. This is an old video. I'm just talking about what she was saying about art. So I knew someone would pick up on that. It's not to do with that. So don't worry. But why did they take it away? It's very empowering to take your power back through art. It heals. It's going back to childlike state again, innocence. Like I said earlier on before my little mini chat, it's very empowering. It's taking our power back. They were taking it away. New World Order, whatever you want to call it. One World Order. All this censoring and free speech that they're trying to take away. Then it'll be one mind of they want, because that's what they wanted to do. Us only thinking what they want us to think. They're taking creativity away. People's words expressing, because they don't want us doing it. They want us dumbed down like robots. And when you're like that, if you can't express yourself as a human being, either way, spiritual, whatever, you'll die inside. You will die. Because we're not here to do that. We're not here to be controlled. We're here to live an existence of love, and you're supposed to do the things you love. But they have tried. This is why I say it is important, the physical. You don't have to be dead into it, because there is a change coming and it's here and there's no stopping it. And there's too many people on the positive side that I see. Making us all dummies, exactly. If everyone was walking around like robots, like they perceive in the films, because that's what they do, AI, whatever, how can you live like that? Some people might be quite happy, you know, but I couldn't do that. You can't live a life without creativity for letting your energy flow. Our energy is supposed to be, it flows, it's supposed to flow. They're trying to stop it from flowing. If you can't express yourself through creativity, right, they take that away, because that's what they've been doing with music and everything, letting people who are creative not earn enough money and stuff like that, and only giving it to these people who are pumping crap out. Then the next one is you can't express yourself by speaking because you're saying the wrong words, offending people, because that's what's going on. It's coming down, people, but I don't know if anyone gets what I'm saying. The stuff they pump out today, the art they pump out today is not art, if you know what I'm talking about. Them ones. But if you have to live without expressing your divine flow of energy, whatever you want to call it, source, how? So that's why I think it's physical and spiritual. You need to express both, but if that physical is trying to get us as well, our spiritual side, which is what's been happening, because it's a spiritual warfare as well, and people just poo-hoo that, because like I said, they don't believe the things that they can't see. We don't work in either realms, because whatever. I also believe, because I forgot to sort of mention it, when I drew the picture before of unexpected events, service bills, money, etc. What is right. I'll just do that for flat earth, and you know, I'm not right. Realm, just saying again. Angels, light beings, soul family, whatever you want to call it, there. Yeah, they are slithering back. I don't know, demons, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. They've got horns on their head, right? Whatever. I'll say bad again, just putting words there, you know. Good, right. These realms. This is our eye. These realms, this is the veil. We can't see. So some people poo-hoo it, but we can feel the energies. Right? As above, so below, as within, so without. So there's that thing with the key thing why I follow certain stuff, blah, blah, blah. If what they say is, in manifestation, and this is how I see it, inside when you're manifesting things, it comes within and then it goes without, but it plays out in my mind up here in the realms you can't see, and then it brings it into manifestation where we are, right? So I forgot what I was going to say now. It is a war between good and bad, heaven and earth and hell, if you want to sort of say it like that, because these realms are fighting it out right now. This is why they say it's spiritual and they know it. Just because you can't see this energy going on doesn't mean it isn't happening, because if we're all pumping stuff out, the good people and the bad people, there's the realm of energy going on there on the bad side, and there's the energy realm going on that side. Angels versus demons, whatever you want to call it, that's just the names that they're given. It plays out here first in the consciousness, whatever you want to say it is, and it gets projected back down to us. But guess what? We're winning. So that's why things are happening on earth and in the physical side, because it plays out up there and it comes into the physical. Thoughts create things, matter. That's how it works. It's just my opinion on that, if anyone gets it, but that's how I break it down in my head, because I can't follow things with big words and all that. I'm just like, pa-pow. So when you see this, people, if you don't know, Where we go one, we go all. If you see this and you don't know what it is, anyone new to Q, and you see it in someone's chat, where we go one, we go all. This number I've seen is very big this year, number one, unity and all that. Where we go one, we go all, meaning we're uniting. Physical, spiritual, doesn't matter. That's uniting with this. And we're bringing it all together, so everything's good and everything's uniting. Where we go one, because we are all from one, we go all, because it is all. Uniting all over the world, coming together, because we are all one people. One earth, one what, that's how I explain it. Simples. One consciousness, as above, so below, as within, so without. Plays out in heavens, comes back down. They're battling it out, we're battling it out. This is the first time in the cycle that is coming together. Boom. It's all connecting to me. So it doesn't matter if you're far right, far left, whatever it is, whatever's going on. That's just what we're seeing with our eyes. It's the physical manifestation of what's going on up there. Okay? That's how I see it anyway. You don't have to believe me, whatever. Dolly, I need you to know about JFK Jr. Yes, JFK Jr., they had the vineyard thing. Let me go over to the Q drops. Don't get triggered, peeps, if you're not into it. Duality ending. Yep. Yes, I heard about the vineyard tweet. Not tweet, drop. Vineyard. JFK Jr. But I know JFK Jr. is alive, so, you know, all good. Been shouting it out since last year. Last beacon of hope. And all that sort of stuff. Am I far left? I'm not far anything. I support Tommy in certain things he's bringing out. And if you haven't seen the documentary about what's really going on with him, some people are going to be shocked, because someone came on the other day and did a speech on they didn't used to like him. They've just watched the new documentary about what really went down in the EDLF and all that, whatever. And they've changed their mind now, because it's mainstream media who pump all the crap out to get people angry. So, you know, if you know what's really going on. Not that that matters, because I just believe good's coming in. Everybody's good. It's what you choose to... It's not even about sides, is it? It's just understanding and knowledge and stuff, blah, 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 blah. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. And it's your perception of things as well. Far out, man. Oh, soapbox don't, because they've either been told not to say anything. Some people are not talking about JFK Jr. and the reason why they're not is because they've got a big channel with big subscribers and a big ego, and they've either been told or they're not doing it because a lot of people still don't believe in it and they think it's gaga, so they're going to get discredited. That's what I think. Soon to find out they were. But those who know and research know what's going on. I mean, how many more coincidences do you need? Do you know what I mean? My God. I've gone over to Q. Right, I know there's been a lot. I don't normally do this because, you know, but I will just read a couple out because I'm crap at breaking them down, but we know what's going on. The best one was the T-shirt, because you're not allowed in the Trump rally with a Q T-shirt on. But what this woman did was, you see, she drew it on a piece of cloth, took it in a bag or whatever, 17 likes, and stuck it on the top when she got in there. Just like the woman at the Grammys did with the Build the Wall dress. She had a silver dress on and ripped it off when she had a picture taken because they wouldn't let her in. Media wouldn't have let her in. So there she is behind Trumpster. Then it also said, "You will never be alone. We are united. Godspeed, patriot. Where we go one, we go all." I'm not looking at all the things. Where's all the stuff going on with the visa visor, whatever you call it? I always get it mixed up. Where's the Trump rallies a mastiff? Where's the JFK Jr. one? Was it before that? Oh my God, sorry. Apparently there's a new Q just now. Oh, I don't know, I've not been... Oh, that makes me laugh. Russia. Fake news attacks continue, as we all know. It's always Russia. Ask yourself why. What happens when the news no longer reports facts? What happens when the news no longer reports truth? Enemy of the people, controlled, as I've been saying, enemy of the people, mainstream media. I don't know. Where is it? What number is it? Oh, what's this? What's this? Sorry, there's been too many. Just let me have a bit of a snoop. Awaiting VIP arrival. What senior US officer is arriving in China? All right. Ginsburg missing. We all know where she is, or has gone. I'm looking for the JFK Jr. one. Where is it? Oh, I don't know where it is. Right. Oh, what's that one? Mathematically impossible. Those who challenge have an agenda or are simply still asleep. The narrative has them. Not seeing error now. Oh, not seeing an error now. Long night. Oh, there's loads of things going on. Loads and loads of things. I can't even read them all out. Right, I know where I've got it. My dad sent it me, so let me go over to WhatsApp. Oh, I've got to show you something really funny in a minute as well for a laugh. Here it is. Q drop. Dolly, let's do a live stream together one day, I really think. Yeah, we will do. We'll sort it out when I'm free from little one. We will, definitely. Right, Q drop. POTUS, did they get the clip? Yes, Mr. President. POTUS, did they catch all the references? Yes, Mr. President. POTUS, show me. Thank you, Mr. John Vineyard. Thank you, Anand. Return publicly, Q. What's the vineyard connection? Who was flying to a vineyard? Anyone? Anyone? And then it says, not the same John who died, going to Martha's vineyard. And then I feel like dropping dark glasses over my face, like doon, 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 doon. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, here's Michelle Obama. I mean, Michael. Yeah. No teardrop. Here's... Right, this is hilarious. I need to show you this because it's so funny. Cute JFK Jr. Trump the other day, coming to the rally or whatever it was. This is called... This should be top of my emails. About my section. Someone's done a really funny, like, fake lip reading over Trump, and that it's hilarious. Watch this. So funny. Oh my God, it's hilarious. This is just a laugh, so, you know, whether you like it or not.
Finger on my gavel.
Pack up the car. Don't break the telephone. I just got it.
So good. I can't believe it's Vin Diesel.
I like your fingers, and I like your face. You're a thick youth. Proud too. So there's shark fins all over the room tonight,
cute.
right? I thought you were this guy I used to know in Cancun. That ain't good.
Don't lean.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, I like your hairspray, friend. I like it very much. It's like lacquer. It's got that artful shine.
You know,
Well,
Mama,
9 and
ever
13.
since you asked what the opposite of wheat is, I've been avoiding you.
I brought your hat. I don't like it. I like your belly, your ankles, and that girl.
Oh God.
I told you we wouldn't be offering any snacks.
Why not? Hey, listen, you need to get your right foot checked out. You need to go away. I'm mad at you, but, you know, you gotta be an optimist in our world. I think I just said a haiku. Is it haiku or jaiku? Which should I be singing?
Hey, I once had a cockroach named Vern, but he got lost in a disaster.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, not really, because he poisoned people.
We have to talk Lester and these sorts of things.
Hey, just so you know, your suit looks good. So does your dress. That's I like oak.
Yeah, he was on Home Alone movie.
Elegantro. We got one for you.
Thank you, sweet prince.
Also this.
Thank you.
I have to do it. That's all.
I know.
What's up, buddy?
I want to roast all of his fingers.
Let's get this thing started.
It is time for me. Milk.
Okay, sure. Milk. Huffle hugga bugga.
Nanu nanu.
What am I saying when I mutter the phrase kega bega pogo shago? You know, there's a few things you should know about me. I'm pretty sexy. I don't walk in nature. I hate shy kids. I worship my little comb. I like the bra business. I think guys are the coolest. I'd married Cole. I think Asia has a nifty wall. I like gluten down my chute. And I'd like a pizza party. I'd like it very much.
She would.
I knew it. Pizza party. I'd
They
like
would.
it very much. Text me.
Hey, Mike, a question. Is this the Republicans' best hope?
Well, we got me.
That's awesome. Okay, just let go now. My hand's cracked.
It was so funny. Oh my god. It was hilarious. It was. Who made the video? It was. It's called Bad Lip Reading. They just take the mic, but it was hilarious. I loved it when he touched the oak. He went, I love oak. Nanu, nanu. I was like, my God. This is what I'm saying about this side. We have creativity. Whatever side you are. They have creativity. That side don't. Hilarious. Hilarious. It is. Creativity. If you've got creativity mind and you can pump stuff out, it must be a good side, because the other side haven't got anything. She wants to get rid of cows, remember? I mean, come on. They want to get rid of cows? She said she wants to get rid of cows. Hello? Cows. Cows are from Earth. Right, what else was there? Don't know what that is. What's that? Oh! People! You might have forgot about this one last year. You ready for this? Now, we all know. If you don't know, it's fine. If you're on the Q train, there's a lot of booms. When something happens, it's boom, 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 boom. And boom also adds up to 18, JFK Jr. Now, this was last year. Can you see what I see? You ready? This is what's going on here. Are you ready? Boom. Watch. Oh, wrong one. Watch. Oh my God, what's my dad sent me? Oh right, my dad sent me something daft. Michael Jackson. Hang on. Because she's evil. But this one's to do with the royals. This was last year, people. Some people didn't even click on. Watch what Harry says, but watch Obama and the security guy behind Obama, right? You ready for this? This was hilarious. This was, I think it was last year. A lot of people didn't click on. Are you ready for this? This was reported on the BBC News. Oh, 2016. Are you ready for this? Quite funny, this. If anyone gets it. You ready? Are you ready? Watch this. The guy behind Obama.
The Queen has dusted down her acting skills once again, this time for the Invictus Games for injured servicemen and women, which begin in Florida next month.
It's quite close, isn't it? Message? From
Michelle Obama. Watch the guy behind him.
Yes.
Hey, Prince Harry, remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Oh, really?
Boom!
Boom.
Boom.
Women, which begin in Florida
Watch again.
next month.
They don't know what it means. Well,
Message? From Michelle.
18.
So you like to watch it together?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry, Remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom.
Bit odd, isn't it? Boom. Maybe they were told there's a big boom coming and you have to pull your socks up, people. I don't think the Queen's going to be in the place much longer, if anyone gets what I'm saying. But anyway, I just thought that was quite funny. I'm just going over to Twitter. Because there was a few... Oh, what's this? Breaking. Somebody... I don't care about this small fry. I'm more interested in the members of Congress. Because somebody's been arrested. Because a lot of arrests are actually happening now, you know, tribunals. El Chapo, is it? Found guilty on all charges. Something must be big about to drop. Oh, yes. There's lots going on. I can't even put it all out there. Just let me go on mine. I'm sure I took something. Yeah, do. In the Matrix, I've got to watch that after. Butchers planned parenthood kept aborted babies alive to harvest organs. Well, we all know why. Not good. Oh, what's that? That's not my channel. That's not my... Sorry. Supposedly was in the pockets of many politicians. Yeah. Just trying to find... Oh, someone wrote... I don't know if someone wrote this or rewrote it out, but it was... Dear President Trump, I believe in you, I trust you, I know you are fighting for all of us. I am so grateful for your strength, your intuition, your bravery. Thank you, sir, your dedication. God bless you and your family. With love, your patriots. Because like I said, if no one's seen the documentary on the older Netflix of Trump, the American Dream, you really need to go and watch it. Because he talks, it's when he was younger, he talks about how he got where he is and his brain, he knows about law of attraction and stuff. You can tell by what he says in it if you actually listen properly. Pope Francis, Christians must reject sovereignty and embrace globalism. And guess what humanity said? Santa Claus US has reserved his head to pick on Twitter means something like job done. We'll have to have a look. Because that reminds me of something actually. What was it? About... Yeah, because if you've noticed all around, you're not allowed to say anything about something, but everyone's allowed to bring Christians down and kill other people in other countries who have that belief because they don't want that. This was seen in coast of Australia, 20 miles in diameter. I mean... Does that look like a normal cloud? I know this is really bad on my phone, but don't know if... How do I get you to see this? I don't know. Well, good for you. Go and get yourself a woman. You see it? It's like a big disc. Yeah, you get them in, don't you? That's what I'm saying. It's a bit sad, but that's just how some people are. It's like a big disc. Just seeing what I've been tweeting out. Oh yeah, there was this picture of old Michelle, Mike, there. And someone put... Was it that one? Oh, I'm not sure if it was that one, actually. Oh, Pope Vatican releases logo for Pope Francis. Yeah. Can you see that logo? Can you see what it is? Dearie me. Oh, does anyone see Trump doing anything here?
But now it turns out not only don't they want to give us the money for the wall, they don't want to give us the space to detain
So tall and so big.
murderers, criminals, drug dealers, human smugglers.
I think he did it at the beginning, actually.
But without a wall, it's not going to work. We can have technology, we can have beautiful drones flying all over the place, but it doesn't work without...
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This was good. "40 years of corruption, 40 years of repression, 40 years of terror. The regime in Iran has produced only 40 years of failure. The long-suffering Iranian people deserve a much brighter future." Hear, hear. Anyone who's new in again, that's Spain again for you. Spain. Hi, Imagination Warrior. That's Spain. Don't report this on the news, do they? Cute. This guy, you might have seen this in America, but, you know, I'm just saying. I knew what it was, I could tell. But obviously you might have seen it. Yeah, Spain. They're doing it everywhere. Oh, they're just marching. It's all about bringing the elites down, isn't it? Yeah, Spain, France, Poland, UK, everyone's at it. Change is coming. And this says it all. Can you guess what it is? Because I can. I like this one by, Yellow Vest Worldwide, exactly, by Joe M, 23 hours ago. "Why are you still fighting? It is not obvious. Is it not obvious what's happened yet? We know who you are and we know what you did, all of it. The longer you think you can still escape, the fewer options you may be left with. Make your choice. Just know the only thing certain is that you have lost." Because we've won, people. We've won. Yep. This, right, everyone knows I love Star Wars. Well, you should do. I love Star Wars. This made my day yesterday or this morning. I laughed my head off at this. Right, Paris, I think it was Paris. Yeah, Macron. Paris, you know, all the riot police. This was hilarious. If you like Star Wars, you're going to love this. This was hilarious. Get ready for this.
Encore, s'il te plaît, encore.
Oh my God. Was it like the Stormtroopers thing? Oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing. I've got to play it again, sorry. Trump rally last night was awesome. It was. Let me do that again. That was hilarious. That made my day. I love Star Wars. Magnifico, magnifico. Go on, France. Go on, Spain. Go on, Poland. Go on, UK. Go on, world. Because that's what's happening right now. Told you. More the creative side. I know some people don't want to get involved, but do you know what? Some of it is fun. Some of it is just like the people that are coming out with the creativity is hilarious. So if it's creativity, you know, that made me smile this morning. I absolutely laughed my head off. Also, is it this one? Just let me find. TV licence is going up. I've got to get rid of mine because, do you know what? I don't watch telly. I just watch YouTube and Netflix, so I don't need to pay for my TV. It's like I don't want to pay for it. I don't watch it. Why would I want to watch it? BBC. I'm just looking for something. So I need to do that because they're going to start putting it up. No one's going to be paying for it anyway, the rate they're going. If anyone didn't see this, I'll show you again. Yeah. Italy are loving Trump. If you didn't see this, I'm going to show you. In case you missed out, and it's got Twitter birds on it. Emperor Trump. How long would that took to make? Yeah, it is corrupt. I don't watch it, I only watch YouTube and Netflix, so that's not part of the... That is it. What's the TV license? Italy celebrating Trump. Armour of God. This is what I mean. Everybody wants him. Someone said to me, oh, but his face looks dead evil on it. He's got a poker face. The thing is, like I said before, you can say all the nice words in the world that you want. Come from the heart. Some people's don't come from the heart. They're fake. Obama, sorry to trigger anyone if you were into him, but Obama said a lot of nice things, didn't he, to get everyone on side. Did he do anything? No. Trump. Everyone gets offended because he says things that are true that people don't like because they don't want to be offended, like over here. No one wants to be offended. He says it like it is, like a normal person, not a politician, because he isn't a politician. So, despite what people think, Trump's doing a lot, bringing back jobs and all that Obama and Bush and all them lot took down. You can stand there on stage and act all nice as pie. Bye Mikey B. And say the things people want to hear. He wasn't walking the walk, was he? Whatever the words is. Trump's doing it. Trump's building the wall right now. He doesn't need to have it passed. He's bringing jobs back. He's doing this and he's doing that. So, anyway, Tommy's going to bring... Yes, Tommy is bringing down the BBC. Like America's bringing down CNN. It's all worldwide bringing down worldwide mainstream media. Because mainstream media control the people. Tommy, actually... Now... You don't have to like Tommy. Some people don't. Some people believe this. But I would advise you to just go and have a look at, if I can find it. If it's not been removed. Oh God, I bet I can't find it. There is something going about where... It's showing you about the EDLF and the true story behind it all that they didn't show. And you might actually sort of change mind a little bit about certain things. But they never put it out, did they? I don't know if it's still up, so I'm not sure. Oh, there's a couple of episodes. So it's called... Is it The Real Tommy Robinson? Got 1, 2, 3. Sorry if you're a bit triggered by it, but, you know. No, hang on.
The EDL's goal was to stem the growth of a faith that it believed was corrupting the country. And in the grooming of white children, they saw not just a crime, but evidence...
This is what Panorama put out. Tried to make it was...
Muslim gangs taking liberties in our towns and cities.
Sorry, this is what they were saying at the time. Ages ago. But all of it was true. But it's not just about that.
The other side of the story. We always try and show the other side of the story ourselves. So anyone who sees that, for example, outside my court case at the Old Bailey, the media reported 250, 350 people. Anyone who watches one of our videos saw thousands there.
There was thousands
so then
there.
they straight away question, why are the media lying? Why are they lying and what else are they lying about?
Yeah, we have to pay to watch.
For you, come in for your first time, I understand how confusing it is. But to anyone
He's doing it all for free speech. And it doesn't matter if no one likes him and they're all like, oh, what are you showing us that for? I'd just advise you to go and watch the Tommy Robinson news and go down for the real Tommy Robinson episode 1, 2 and 3, because this is a reaction of, I'm only just putting this out there to show people you don't have to, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you need to know. A guy that believed what the media said about him, and his reaction, just to put two sides out there, you know, was, probably take me 10 years to find it, but just have a quick look while you talk among yourselves. Probably won't be able to find it. Because it was some guy I came across that I don't know. Probably won't be able to find it. So I don't actually know where it is. Oh, and some lovely guy that I watched on YouTube's getting told off by the police or something to do with his child was walking around with no shoes on because he was just earthing. And he wanted to walk around with no shoes on at the age of 3, and he just went for a little walk with no shoes on. I mean, what's wrong with that, people? People are just mad. Right. I don't think... I'm just going to quickly have another quick look. A new queue, I'll have a look. I think I said before, but you know I'm rubbish at flipping knowing what they are. Just let me have another quick look. Could have gone past it. This guy's really good, by the way.
On the politics show. I just caught a little bit of it. And I was absolutely fascinated by the fact that she simply couldn't cope. She came almost hysterical. And
Godfrey Bloom official.
She simply couldn't
BBC and Sky
understand where Gerard
reporters, that's what he's talking
from.
about.
And I thought, this is really
Just in
odd.
case you're
What is
interested.
the problem?
Throw everything out there, me. I'm not bothered. Let me see if I can find this. I don't know. Hi. Just trying to find someone. It could be totally not on here. Maybe it's not. But it was a guy who changed his mind. It was a bit like an hashtag walk away, you know. Because he realised, not even more about that, he just realised that the media have been lying, if anything, which is good to any point if you're going to believe anything is, well, yeah. So I don't think, no, I haven't got it, I don't know where it is, but there you go. Oh, and also about the LA thing, I think it was in LA with the Black Hawk helicopters, having an argument with someone the other day, they're going, oh yeah, it's training from the UK. I went, no it isn't. I said, they don't do that. I said, they do training, but they can't go that low, this, that and the other. And people did see things, and there was something, I believe, that might have been in the building that might have gone off whenever with some sort of deadly virus powder in it that would have obviously killed people. My dad was in the military. I was a military child, you know, in the army. We know about certain things they can and can't do. Certain things that I saw that they can't and can't do. Oh, it's military training. That's what they always say, but this time it wasn't. This time it wasn't false flag virus. So, Age Under Freedom, watch good channel. Dr. Dave. So, anyway, less about that. Because some people don't like it. But, yeah. And also, it's a good thing is, I've got to try and get this routine of going to sleep when the sun goes down a bit earlier and rising when it comes up, because you get more sleep, and we're supposed to with our pineal gland. He has a military confidential informant. It's for your pineal gland, and I was talking about this morning because that's why they have really bright lights, or what sort of lights do they have now, street lights. It's to keep you awake. I have blackout blinds, it doesn't black it out. My son has blackout blinds and blackout curtains. It's okay. Helicopters were removing and stuff. Military have been these plans for 100 years. Yeah, the military have, not all the military are bad. Not all the military are bad, and the Navy are good. It's not all the military, it's not all the government. It's not all the police, it's the high ones up, you know. I suppose that building was owned by a lawyer of, yeah. It was nefarious, the building, so there was something there. Yeah. That's why there was a spy plane and stuff there for hours. But if you can get up in the morning, yeah, that's what I mean. Most people are good. It's that they've got blackmailed, following orders. Some don't know. Some are asleep. Some just haven't got a clue. Do you know what I mean? It's all that sort of thing. Those military, yeah, that military was Trump's new space force. Yeah, because they're not all, you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, the pineal glands, going to sleep when the sun goes down and rising when it comes up, because it's that light energy. Light frequency and all that will help you sleep better as well. But that's why they put lights outside with certain, what is it now, LED, I don't know what they are. Keeps you awake so you don't dream, and it messes with you. They were carrying out a large box. Yeah, that was supposed to be the box that apparently was going to, if it blew up, it was, apparently, I don't know, it was going to spread something out. You know, anthrax or something, I don't know. But they know everything, remember. So, and then if you woke up, if you see, people go, oh, I haven't got time to get up earlier when the sun, you know, when it's dawning. Well, you have if you go to bed earlier, because I want to start doing it, getting into the routine, not every day, but trying it, because I believe if you do that, you know, get up before your kids, have a bit of time to yourself, you go to bed early, you've got, you know, time to get up earlier. Sit with the sun's rays in a garden or balcony or whatever, or just open a window. Chill for a bit when it's quiet. It's good for your pineal gland and stuff. And best time to get that sun rays as well. I today was looking at fruit. I was looking at auras today. Auras around you. And learning how to do your auras, just looking past, not looking at you, looking past here, around you. And you can see your aura. I was just doing that today. I was doing a lot of things today. Sunlight feels beautiful on the skin in winter. It does. I did a little video the other day. I was sat on the kitchen counter catching it, but I want to get up sometimes as the day is dawning and as the evening's going, because your pineal gland, that's how it goes into action and stuff. So there's lots of things, but anyway, I'm going to go because I've been on for a bit, and I just hope that my chat's made sense at the beginning, because I can't even remember what I was waffling on about now. We'll see what happens with this, but it looks like a guy. So, talking about the feminine divine coming in, which we know it has to, because it needs to nurture, because Earth and us lot needs more nurturing, because the masculine went a bit, you know, the balance needs to come back in. So I don't know what that's going to end up looking like, but it will end up looking like something. Also, have you heard about the Finchley Road? Yes, I have. I think I talked about it the other day. Put a video, I think Tapper put it out the other day. Yeah, there's lots going on. I just wanted to say thank you. I've just, where is it? Not that one. Talking about chakras, this is what I do believe the heart chakras in, you know, all coming from love, because the heart chakra, I said the other day, is green, earthly, that's what I think. Sense is touch. Element is air, which just makes me think of sort of spirit elements in the air, as I was saying before, as above so below, warring up there, comes down here, it's playing out. Benevolent, I can never say it, view of the world, thinking wealth of the people, kindness to yourself and others, ability to maintain emotional boundaries, being present. And it said, this is what made me laugh as well, symbol or of it is a 12-petaled lotus, the two interlocking triangles in the middle, you know, the Kabbalah, which made me laugh because, just to end it again, Dolly, did you get my email about copper? No, but I do know we need copper, that's why I have my copper drinking things. because someone's coming back in again. Dear me. What did I draw before? This is meant to be a lotus. And there's a goodbye. So I'll end it with that. I need to paint this. Wanted you to show chat to help them. Oh, let me just see. This is what I mean, people need to research of like what they tell us is normally the opposite. I've just bought some iodine today. I think it's iodine. Is it iodine? Iron poisoning and copper deficiency. A message of his kingdom. What thing is it though? www.unveilingthem.com about iron poisoning and copper deficiency. We have too much metals in us, that's what they say, don't they? But I'll have to look at that. But yeah, I do know because I www.unveilingthemaltogether.com. That's why I have my Moscow Mule copper cups. Distilled water. My son is still up. He won't go to sleep. Oh, bless. My mum took iodine and her blood pressure went down a lot. Iodine's good. I've just brought some. C60, very good. Yeah, they say iron is good. No, it's not. Copper and gold is good for us. Yeah, you can get the copper, the gold drinks, elixirs. I need to look into them. They're dearer, but it's what we're supposed to have. But they tell us not. You know, when I have a cold, I have turpentine, essential oil. You'd think that was bad. I just sniff it a bit and don't go. I haven't had a cold. I've had no flu jobs or nothing. Nope. Anyway, thoughts and perception out loud. Is that your name on Facebook? Before I go. But yeah, so, you know, I was bringing it in. Just needs painting. I wear copper too. Yeah. I'm doing some copper jewellery. My jewellery that I'm doing with the faces on, the actual ring is copper. And I do love copper. I'm doing some copper jewellery. And my bracelets that I had on the other day that I'm selling when I'm still waiting for these bits to come. The connection bits I hand make and they're copper. So I do have elements of copper in my handmade jewellery. So, Melissa. Was it just Melissa or can't you say on here? Or you could put it in comments after. Copper helps the blood cells. And I was making some copper little ear cuffs, which I'll have to do again. They were made out of copper. Aloe vera is a thing. Yeah, I've got aloe vera, pure juice from immune system and digest. Can you buy aloe vera juice in the shops? Normal shops? Was it health food shops? Might be down where the coconut oil, coconut juices, water, whatever you call it. But yes, I'm going to go and chill before. What time is it? That's why I came on a bit earlier. I think that's all I wanted to say. But yeah, just to say, art is very empowering, and you need to take your power back with creativity, because that's what it's all about. Eyeball. You can make an angel wing ring. Yeah, well, I think it was. Let me go and find it. I'll just show you quickly so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'll find you. See these ones that I'm making? I'm just waiting for some other bits to come to finish them off, and I'm doing them in different colours. You know, all handmade. See these elements? They're all handmade and they're copper. I love copper. You know these ones, they look like, you know, they wrap round twice and they've all got flowers on because they're like elements. They've got crystals in the middle. They're quite natural because the copper thread, these are clay, so, you know, them. And then, do you remember these little Gaia faces I was doing that are going to be made into jewellery? They have, hang on a minute, they have one I'm still finishing off. This is going to be a copper ring, see? Spirals, copper, beads. Do you remember this one I did? The big ones, but I wear them on my thumb and stuff. Gaia, well, my interpretation. Copper. And then the new one that I'm designing for a necklace, which is gorgeous because I love pink, is this one. I'll be selling them as pendants when I get round to it. I just take my time. So, yeah, they have elements of copper in some of my stuff, so I just need to get it made up, don't I? Sorry. Yeah, so, oh, and I've also need to, I'm so rubbish at of putting anything together, you know, I need to I'm going to try my hardest to get some of the jewellery up for weekend, and I'm going to be putting these back up because these were left over. These were little handmade notebooks, all handmade, all the papers are handmade, all the books are handmade, stitched in, and you get 4, I have shown these before, 4 notebooks in each section so you can write different things, and handmade little markers, you know, and all that sort of stuff. Handmade, so they can go in your handbag, and you've got different sections for whatever you want to use it for, shopping lists or whatever. They're going up on Divine Delights on Facebook, and these little notebooks, handmade, I'm going to be doing some like my designs on the front, you know, like I said, I'm doing my like dream book sort of, writing all my stuff down. You know, these ones, I've just bits of different papers in, they're just for writing stuff down, and little taggies in them. They're going to be going up this weekend with that jewellery that I should be able to get finished off, but they're going to go on Divine Delights. It should be by weekend on Facebook. There's some stuff on there now, and there's some earrings and stuff coming as well. Hi, Callum's here. Callum comes in when I'm going. But they're going up. Yeah, so I just want to say, like, I hope the beginning of my chat made sense, because that's just my, you know, my what do you call it? What's the word? See, getting stuck with words again. Great, trying to get the UK tribes together. Woohoo! Yeah, we will all meet physically this year. Yeah. Yeah. Not on Facebook, sorry, I refused to join. Well, I came off it, but I only go on it. Oh yeah, I've got a pull card actually on the floor, because I don't use it for what everyone else uses it for. I just use it to put my stuff up on there, good stuff, you know, positivity, or selling stuff. I don't use it to put my kids on anymore, or this, that and the other, saying what happened for my tea. Don't do any of that. Use them like they used us. So yeah, Where are my cards? They're on the floor somewhere. Not a card for you, a card for everybody. I did some this morning. But like I said, that's popped out. 2 fishes, and this is just about divine and masculine, but it's the feminine that's coming in. Divine, feminine energy needed, nurturing right now. And that poem I did was just, I was just very full of energy today, writing everything down. Right, card jump. Card jump, and then I'm going, oh, I've just done so much today. I'm like, oh my God, back again. You're lurking. Yes, Dolly, get a website with free. And then needs to do. I'll have a look at that. What does that mean? I don't know what's in. I don't actually know what's in my 12th house. Pisces, but I'm on the cusp of Aquarius because it's the 20th of February. My birthday's coming up, so just changed over from Aquarius to Pisces, so I'm on the cusp. Age of Aquarius. Don't forget, this was the plant I saw today, and it just made total sense, you know, in case anyone didn't see it. Peace Lily. I feel like singing that song now. Peace in the valley, peace in... So battery's going to go, so I better do this quick. It's going to go, it's going to go. This is the dawning. Yeah, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Lifting the veil. I didn't know mine until last month. I'll have to look what it is. I don't know. Peace, Lily, peace. So that remembering, resembling yourself by remembering. Resembling our DNA to crystalline. Crystalline, because crystalline sounds like divine. So the crystalline must be divine. We are divine crystalline. That just popped in my head. Buzzing today. Like, wah. I had some quite funny things today with my little one. And then he went early because I didn't know what day it was today. I literally did not know what day it was. I'll see if that thing happens again, you know, when I thought someone was there. I knew it wasn't my son because he wasn't there. Oh, there's something about you, girl. There's something about me. What's that? I don't know. I've always been a bit... that's why my name's Dolly Daydream. They've always called me like Dolly Dimp, or she's daft, or she's dippy. But I think it's good to be dippy. Ooh! 2 have fell out, so... Oh, is it? Dog's name is Lily. Be your best self always. There, the little seahorse. Oh. Modulate, wanted to fly within. 3. Celebrate differences. Yes, and there it is. The Nord cookers. See the faces. Unicorn spirit. Energies. Can you see the infinity sign here? Oh, it's like all the elements and everything. Your kingdom. Flying fish. Oh, dolphins are beautiful, aren't they? As we grow, it's like reincarnation. Yeah, moderator, I know. Sorry, I know. I did quite well today. I don't think... just had that one, didn't I? Chucked him out. Needs to find himself a girlfriend. That's all right. It's just all divine feminine. Sorry, men, but that's what's coming in because that's what's needed. You got rid of us. We're coming back. We're coming back with a vengeance. In a good way, though. But like I said, that, before we go, shamanic, I can never say shamanic art drawing, we're just going to see how this develops. Because when I saw it, I always draw women. I thought, oh my God, it's a guy. I can see a guy. So that's probably because we've been talking about the feminine, and I've either trapped you there or my masculine talks to me, because we all have that side to us. But I thought I don't know how his face is going to come out, but yeah, it's just but this will develop, so I'm quite excited to see what this turns out like, because I haven't got a clue. It's just letting it flow. Maybe that's who was there last night, I don't know. But yeah, so I shall show you that probably on Friday when it's developed a bit more, because I don't even know what's going on here. But this one did remind me of, it started off as a flower, then it turned into, this reminds me of, you know when you cut a, what's that fruit called? And it's got the little seeds in it that you eat. A pomegranate. But you could shake it. So I put little hearts in, because I believe the seeds of love are like, yeah, pomegranate, like, oh, is it like a poppy seed when they all go dry and you shake it out? It's like little star seeds everywhere, isn't it? Little seeds of love getting dropped everywhere. Could be your spirit. It could be my spirit guide, because that's what they say when you do shamanic. I can never say that word. Art. It's your messages coming through. That's why that woman of the, I'll just shout it out. If your battery goes, it goes. Said about that they said at school, oh, it's bad. It's from the occult. You know, they don't like paintings where you draw from within, because they don't believe it all. And it's like, it's dream self, spirit self, yourself. It's like nothing bad about it, because they don't believe in that you can't see. It's like, So that woman, just before I go, I advise you to go and watch it, because it was brilliant what she was saying and how people perceive what they don't understand. So it was just great what she talked about. It was called again.
So they think it's natural to carry it over and to do some of it. And most of them do mama.
Go with the flow, yeah. Focus where the energy goes. Had loads today.
They love it.
They do. Like that sacred geometry.
Sacred geometry they were talking about.
I love what Newton said in the area of science, and I feel that way what I've done with art. He said the reason I've seen further than anyone else when he came.
Always been happy.
The law
Not
of
sad.
gravity. He said it's because I've stood on the shoulders of giants.
Glad you are.
You know,
did you hear that?
I feel some of my mentors.
No, I've talked about stood on the shoulder of giants.
From in history.
History.
They were giants. Some of the great artists, they were giants. And so we're constantly learning from these great figures.
So a lot of
Not far from the BBC, I don't think. I've never.
have been working and
I think I've got to get my tram. It's not ages away, but.
anything else we want to add to the mix?
Oh, there's also that wonderful thing that Jung talks about in Discovered the Collective Unconscious. It's like something that I was drawn to show at the LA County Museum quite a few years ago, The Spiritual in Art.
I have that book.
Yeah.
So that's art for all people.
Those are the
Go and
symbols
check
that
what
are
she was
used
talking
in
out about.
mandalas. Those are universal. And some of these artists were not in touch with each other. Like off Klimt.
Well, that's like everything we get. It's already been done before, you know, sort of thing. So let me write that down. I think I've heard of that. I think I've heard of it. I think I may have actually watched it, and then I'm going to go because I know this is going to go off. So, Giants, Dragon, Elf, Lord of the Rings. Yup, Lord of the Rings is my favourite film. Oh, yes. My mum used to say, why'd you watch all this fantasy stuff and all that? I said, Mum, I've always been into it. Always been into it. Love the giant trees, they're my favourite. You know, when they're walking and they start talking and they help. I'm like, trees. I love the trees, especially oak trees. And apparently my shield of Irish shield from years ago, whatever for our second name's got an oak tree on it, so boom, there you go. Yeah, so because it's all there, innit? Dragons, this, that and the other, trees and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, my second name's Irish, you know, so tree birds. So I'm gonna go check out the giant trees on YouTube. Oh, I have done. I watch Daydreamers about the giant trees that got chopped down when they were silicone. The Elohim, Mud Fossil University, stones, you know, bodies, the giants we stand on. Well into all of that. Giant trees, you know, the ones in America that look like tabletop canyon thing, whatever it's called. Giant trees. Oh yes. Half mountains. Oh yes. Petrified giants. Yes, into all that as well. Into everything. It's like I could believe everything and nothing. So if anyone tells me anything, I'd be like, I could believe it, or I'd not believe it, but I can believe everything, like David Icke says, and believe nothing at all, or whoever said it, Buddha or whatever. Everything and nothing. It's best to be like that, because you're going to get a shock if some stuff come out that you never thought of and thought, that's not real. It's like, I've looked at that much stuff, something's got to be real in it. So it's like, I believe everything and nothing. But I like to talk like English and Turkish. And I saw someone say you look familiar. You do as well. It might be that soul family. Soul family. Great minds, as they say. Yeah, I said that today. I said great minds think alike. But then I thought, or is it? Well, I thought of something else, but I couldn't think what it was. Yeah, I love you all. I do. This is what I'm saying about community. It's just fabulous. Sorry, I just love saying it like that. Fabulous. Fabulous. You know, we get the odd, you know, people, you know, that have to disrupt a little bit. That's fine. But, yeah, open mind. Exactly. I'm open to everything. History comes out because we know it's rubbish anyway. And some of it is mad that people will think it's science fiction, or it's not this or it's not that. Who cares? It's more exciting than what we got told, which isn't the truth. So, yeah. So, and I just love there's people, yeah, ever evolving, ever moving, ever flowing, that just can open the mind to anything. And even being the thing of, even in the physical, what if? Yeah, where we go one, we go all, exactly. What if something's changed? What if all that that thinking and that putting out there intentions has manifested something up in the physical world that might have come in the form of something you're thinking isn't that, but could be. Like the card you pulled this morning, Dolly. Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm going to go, because this is going to die in a minute. And I don't know why, I'm just feeling some energies, like, I don't know, I'm just feeling a bit, I'm not going to sleep tonight, I know, because I'm like, ding, 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 don't know. I think the more I was doing, the more energy is just like, blah. Oh, thank you. Even our frame of references will. Yes, and then when I started going on Thoughts and Perception out loud, your channel, one of them went on, you were 17, and when I went on 50's always 17, so I know you're soul fan, because things that I like and go on, they always have either 17 views, 17, I come on in the 17th comment, or they've had 17 dislikes or 17 likes, 17. So I'm like, because that's my synchronicity number now. I know 17's cute, but that's what I see, you know, that thing that you always see. Okay, my son is still up. Oh, bless. Well, yeah, I'm going now. My eldest one's up. He's 19. But, yeah, so see you. What day is it? I don't know what day is it. I'll probably Thursday, but definitely doing art on Friday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Put it into making jewellery. Yeah, I'm going to be, well, I was just waiting for some stuff to come, but it's here. So I should, yeah, I'll get that out. It's definitely, yeah. But you're just a great chat, and that's why I say, it doesn't matter if there's one person in chat and we're all thinking the same thing. We're all on the same thing, even if the opinions are not the same. That doesn't matter. It's still the intention and everything that we want for everybody. So, you know, and I see other chat channels doing this. So if there's lots of things connecting, then it's coming out. Playing out above comes down below. So I shall see you where we go when we go on. Where we go when we go all, and I love you all, and I'll see you soon.